When you think of Prague, you might think of the stunning architecture, or the historical monuments, or the cheap but delicious beer. Not really things that kids want to experience on their vacation. I'm an American expat living in Prague, Czechia for over 11 years now, and I can tell you that there is a Prague for everyone. The question is there a Prague for kids? To help me answer this question, we've invited 3 American children to visit us here in Prague to see if it lives up to their expectations. Now, the most important thing when traveling with kids is obviously preparation. So we sent these kids' parents our Dream Prague for Kids guide to help them plan. That way they could get a feel for the distances, see which activities were kid appropriate for their ages, and figure out exactly what they could do so they wouldn't miss a thing. Prague is filled with amazing things to do that kids love, but the trick is knowing what to do and at what times so that you don't hit the touristy crowds that make even us adults want to throw a temper tantrum. If you're an American kid, what could be more exciting than going to a real castle? Most tourists take the 22 tram up to the top of the castle and then walk down. But most tourists don't know about the super secret path through the castle's stag boat. You might not see any stags, but beware of other creepy crawly creatures lurking beneath your feet. Just a few more steps to the castle, kids. Ah, we made it. Wait, what? You want to go where? Does anyone know how many steps there are total? There go the noon bells. Perfect timing to see the changing of the guard. Good thing we got here a little early to get a good view. While most of the other tourists head straight down from the castle to the Charles Bridge, we're going to take a detour. You never know what kind of nonsense you'll stumble upon in Prague. And here we found it, the famous Lenin Wall, where children are actually encouraged to color on walls. Before we cross the famous Charles Bridge, we're gonna need to refuel with some zmrzlina. Say it with me, kids. Zmrzlina. Did you know that the Charles Bridge is over 600 years old? And legend says that it was made with eggs? For centuries, visitors have been coming to Prague and become completely overwhelmed. Sometimes it's so beautiful, it can almost seem to be an illusion. And that's exactly what we found at the Museum of Fantastical Illusions. Dad, can you put your legs back on? The kids are getting hungry. What an interesting restaurant. The food, you see, doesn't come from humans, but
from trains!
Tasty for the parents too. Okay, kids, we've had our fun. I think it's time for a little culture, some antiquities, some history. What do you think about a trip to the National Museum? I'm not getting much enthusiasm. How about the Kids Museum?
Yay!
There are so many places in Prague for kids to enjoy. We could hardly put them all in one video. But if you're considering a trip to Prague with your kids, be sure to download our Prague for Kids guide. The link is in the description box below. And don't forget to subscribe because next week, I'm going to share all the tips you absolutely must know before you bring your family to Prague. Uvidíme se příště. Ahoj!